Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another iconic Masters draft. I don't know what my brain keeps trying to say. Excellent. I did that yesterday too. um. Well, this is a fun one, right? Couple ways we can go. We could kind of commit to the Day of the Dragons. I mean, it's a sweet, sweet card. You can also just go in on Bladewing, which is another very sweet card. Fogbank's good, but I think I'd rather take the day to go all in on that sort of deck. Or maybe the Fogbank's bigger. Maybe I don't need to take the Day of the Dragons for that deck to work. Either way, I think I'm taking Bladewing. It's just sweet, and I've wanted to do this dragon deck for a little while now. And Draconic War. I was about to say, we get pretty boned in this pack, but I then saw that Draconic War, and I am perfectly happy to take that here. I definitely like that more than Rager. Don't really want Scion here. So yeah, we'll just take the Draconic War. Oh, the second Bladewing. Uh, while I know that, like, okay, in theory, the second legendary zombie, or sorry, the second legendary 7-drop dragon, it's probably not the best. But there is a combo in the format with double Bladewing. I think it's the card is Dragon Tempest. Basically, if you have a Bladewing in the battlefield and play another one, or one in the graveyard and play another one, you can just chain them repeatedly, and then you basically just chain them over and over and continue to get the effect of pinging them that the Dragon Tempest gives you. I think we take Reef Soul here. Chatler Knight's also a good way to kind of hang out, but removal is where it's at. So we just take the Aether Vial, and then we just get to 7. Easy. Obviously, more realistically, we're just gonna take this Dragon Egg. It says Dragon on it, which is relevant, and is also just a fun little way to say it to save us a little damage in the early game and get us towards late. This pack isn't great. I guess we just take Rager. It's just a fine like filler card. We don't really want the Sphinx. We don't really need another 7-drop, especially one that's not a dragon. Battle Rite Shaman doesn't seem like it's gonna be great in the deck because we're not really that like aggro-y deck. Giving dragons more power is not normally necessary. White of Precinct 6 is not the deck. We're not the blue black deck, so I mean, and then we're definitely not the Hammerhand deck. So I mean, Ranger's fine. Well, it is unfortunate that we just got almost straight stonewalled on red and black cards. However, I don't mind the Rakdos Drake. It's not ideal, but none of these things here are like. I mean, maybe you could talk me into Inspiring Call as being a better pick, speculating, but like I think we're really far away from that being good. Oh well, let's see. I mean, do we just take the serum powder? We don't really want a Dead Revelers. Eternal Thirst is not great. Bitches is not really what we want. But Serum Powder, I mean, it's not colored mana, which is slightly unfortunate in casting Bladewing. But it does ramp us, and it is just like a. I don't think the mulligan protection is much relevant there, but. I mean, we've played Pristine Talisman in this format. I mean, it gives the life, which is definitely relevant, but it's not the worst. I think Dead Reveler is just like not what we want in this deck. I think the rest we may main deck it, we may board it. I'm gonna just move it to the board for now. I think the rest though is gonna be good. I don't really like Earth Elemental too much. Uh, so I'm kind of more just willing to take the Moonglove Extract. Even though I don't love playing Moonglove Extract in the colors where I have access to the removal already, because it's kind of expensive. I mean, it's still removal. It still counts. I think we'll take the Thrill Kill here. It's a good way to just... It does both defensive and aggro starts, however you would like, however we get them. Child of Night is fine here. Do we need Virulent Swipe? I guess we'll take it. It is pretty good on Dragon Egg. Trade away the Dragon Egg for whatever it's blocking, and then get yourself a free. You get the token out the deal. Ooh, Stagger Shock, Ulcerate, Foul Tongue, Heat Ray, Halberdier, Ranger. Holy shnikes. This is interesting. I mean, I haven't felt like this. Like in Ixalan's a format where you want to spend your mana super efficiently, so the power of the one mana tricks is super high. Um, and one mana tricks, especially ones that are this good, are all often valuable. But in this format, I felt like the Stagger Shocks have just been getting great value. They ping all over the place. They often get two creatures. Um, and they trigger twice too, which can also be relevant. So I think that's what we're gonna take there. I don't think I want a Bog Brew. I also don't really love the Palladium Mirror. I guess we just take Pillar here. That's fine. We could really go for some more of these dragons or other things to go with them. I think we're gonna take Guardian Idol here. We're getting pretty solid on removal spells here early, and I'd rather take the Idol. This card has been surprisingly effective in multiple scenarios in this format because you can kind of get your mana when you need it, and then it's a random. You can trade it randomly or whatever you need to do. I mean, it does. It's surprising. I don't necessarily think we want a mannequin. Which, by the way, I only just now got the joke here. That it's a mannequin. Wow. I've always just read it as mana, like mannequin. Because it says mana and we're playing magic. But yeah, it's a mannequin. God dang. Anyway, we're taking Splatter Thug. Oh yeah, no. I wish, but considering we've only got what 3 dragons at the moment, I don't think it'd be good anyway. But it's definitely not great here. I think we'll just take a Thrill Kill. Oh, I like Prodigical Pyromancer, but I think we're gonna take the Heat Ray. Huh. So we take the furnace rope, right? Over the third blade wing? I think so. Because, like, there's a big. Like, these spells should be, like, over here somewhere. There's a big gap between my 3 drops and my 7 drops. I really don't want a third 7 drop right now. Ooh, coordinated assault is not that bad. Especially with the throw kill. I think I'm just going to take the throw kill, though. Like, throw kill is very good because it's a very multifunctional card. Like when you play this on turn 2 and unleash it, your opponent's got to deal with a 2/3 with Death Touch. That's not easy. And then when you don't want to unleash it, well, you've got a Death Touch ground creature to block, which is, just a classic defensive maneuver. We're gonna take Halberdier. It both kind of fits in on the 5 spot on the curve while still being something to play at 1. Uh, we probably get decent value out of the Surreal Memoir, but I think we just want Halberdier. Heyo, we can remove we can remove the time counters. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna run it in the main, but I think I take the Fairy Charm over taking another Virulent Swipe. I guess we'll take another Rakdos Drake. Already got 1 Duress in the sideboard. I really don't know how many of those I'd want to play. I don't really want to be playing too many Virulent Swipes either, I don't think. So I guess we'll sideboard the Bark of Mutiny. It's in our colors, technically. Same there. Okay. This is not bad, though, for 2 packs. I mean, we could definitely grab some uglier cards from our sideboard and just run this out now. What? Look, I love me some mill cards. I really do. But whenever opponent loses life, that player puts that many cards from the top version of the library into their graveyard. I mean, like, how effective is that going to be? Aren't you going to kill him? Unless we're feeding the opponent life? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting really distracted. I like a hypersonic dragon just fine, but I mean, we don't have great ways to pay for it. No, do we have really not many sorceries to speed up? I think it's just the one. I think Heat Ray is going to be better than fudging our mana for the hypersonic. I mean, you could convince me otherwise if you like, but, and I would love to hear a solid convincing either way, but. This is pretty tight too. I mean, I think we just take the dragon egg, right? If it's right in what we got going, and yeah, hoarding dragon, hey yo. I mean, it's just a solid 5 drop dragon. Kind of fills in this middle part of the high curve. Fetches the artifact, power up. Is Draconigor here? Yes. But I think I want the dragon. Ha! Well, this is interesting. Also, I'm starting to think maybe that Dragon Egg wasn't the pick in pick 1 of this pack. Or pick 2, whatever that was. I'm looking down at my deck again. I'm like, you know what? We are not the least aggressive. We're not the most aggressive, but we're not the least aggressive. I don't think we're Swift Spear aggressive. I don't really know if we want another Rakdos Drake at this point. I think we're just going to take Child tonight. No, let's take the Drake. Oh, that didn't go through. I got the Child tonight. Unfortunate. What? What? I like. It's some of these cards. Like I remember playing with them, and then I see them again, and I have to just be like, they printed this at some point. Like we thought this was a good idea. Anyway, I think we just take the Reeve Soul. But yeah, I do think we'd wanted the Draconic Roar a couple picks ago over the Dragon Egg. We'll take another Reeve Soul, I guess. Halberdier, sure. Get in there. Oh, what? Viscopa Guildmage? Oh, why are we not? Lloyd's just getting like kicked at the very end. Like, wait, look at these good cards for the +1 counter stack. Why aren't we there? Where's the no, whatever? Dead Revelers, I guess. Uh, We do have a couple defenders, and a lot of our other stuff. You know, a lot of other enters are flying. I'm starting to think the Battle Right Chamber might be better. Wrench Mind is good, but we might just want the Borderland Marauder at this point. It might just be kind of an aggro deck with like just 2 Blade Wings at the top. I mean, hell, we might only play 1 Blade Wing because we didn't. We never found the Tempest. I don't think we want this Vent Sentinel and the Dragon Eggs. Trepanation Blade. I mean, we're not playing an Earth Elemental. But to be fair, I mean, Trepanation Blade might not be terrible here. It's a bit expensive. And it's equipment that's only good on offense. I understand all of these issues with it. But we've got plenty of Rakdos Drakes that are flying. Strapping on the Thrill Kill that's unleashed seems good too. Because that, actually, no, it doesn't. This really doesn't do much for us. But strapping on the Child of Knights is good. Borderland Marauder also wasn't bad. Just a really high power attacker. It makes the Rager more useful. It's good with the Halberdiers. Because they've already got that first strike. Okay, so step 1, we're cutting at least 1 of these Blade Wings. I mean, do we just cut both? No, I think we play 1. We just gotta make a bunch of other cuts. I'm now against Serum Powder because we're not doing as much delaying. Also, yeah, don't really love Guardian Idol too much. Uh, hmm. I mean, there's a good chance we just don't need the Trepanation Blade. It seems a little excessive. Dead Reveler, I didn't want to play regardless anyway, so I'm just gonna send that one packing. Virulent Strike feels like it's gonna be solid here. Hmm. We probably do want to play all three Reef Souls. There's gonna be targets. Maybe we just don't need the swipe because we don't need to play a combat trick. We're playing all this removal. We don't need to play like a mediocre combat trick. I mean, if I cut Blade Wing, I can run 24 lands. I know. I know. It hurts. But, like, tell me that doesn't seem kind of correct, right? Uh, what else do we cut? Okay, we're gonna cut a Reef Soul. Right? Yeah. So we have the Pillar and the Stagger Shock for high toughness, or high power, low toughness. We have the Reef Souls for lower power, higher toughness. They're just, annoying lower power things. Um, Draconic Roar for up to 3 toughness. And then Heat Rays as just the catch all. I think that's right. I think it makes sense. 8, 9. We sure this is not a 9-8? The other way? I feel like it's over counting the double symbols. Which, while it's important to cast them, it's also important to cast my early things early. And a lot of those are black. So, I mean, Halberdier early is also important. And then once we get past this, no, I think they're right. I think we want the extra mountain. All right, we'll be right back with a round 1 in a minute. Well, for you guys, it'll take no time at all, but you know. Welcome back. We are about to start round 1, but I just want to mention, right before I joined Q, it occurred to me I had no artifacts, so I stubbed out the Battle-Right Shaman for the Trepanation Blade, just so I get the full value out of the Hoarding Dragon. They're both do roughly the same thing. One is a creature that can get destroyed. One is a more expensive, what's it called? To equipped artifact. Right, so you know to move the power around. We're gonna mulligan this, and we'll keep that. Yes, bottom that. For our opponent's turn. And let's draw something good. That's a pretty good draw. I thought I yielded to his turn already. Oh, I did. That's pretty good. Opponent with nothing on turn 1 or 2. Oh, we got the 3 colors right away. That might just be, you know, a 2-color deck. That is just using the Boilerworks as a bounce. In my first videos in this format, you would see I was very high on that because that has been good in most formats where Karoo lands have been around. But it hasn't seemed amazing in this format. They have not felt as good as they normally do feel. Whew. Where were those in our little pool? I kind of want to play the Child of Night. Or do I? My options here: I could Reeve Soul the Newt, and then play Child of Night, or I could just play Rakdos Drake. I think I just play the Rakdos Drake and unleash it. Because then if I draw another mana on my next turn, or, well, no, I guess I have 2 turns before you can activate the monument. But if I draw another mana soon, I can... Whoa, what? Kolagon was a female? Huh. I guess you don't, you just... Dragons, and I'm not saying... Dragons often in pop culture are just generically portrayed as male. Overall, like, you know, in their interactions. So as a note, that I'm noting that down for my D&D game right now. Interact with some female dragons. Oh, man, this guy's just out here with the good version of the dragons deck. I wonder if he was in our draft. I don't think so. All right. I guess we just bash. Be really questionable for him to block there. I agree. We just played the Child of Night with the Festrix Nude still out there because we're going to just try to find a way to gain these life. Opponent has the better air presence at the moment, so I'm not, and seemingly the better version of this deck because he's got the big dragons for late game, and I've got the Rakdos earlier attacking stuff. Oh, that is a good draw. Turning online Heat Ray for the Monument or the Scourge. We're attacking with everything because we kind of have to. Basically, if we want to attack with the Death Toucher, but if we attack with the Death Toucher and don't attack with Child of Night, well, that means with the Child of Night just dies. So we might as well attack with the Child of Night. Well, that's interesting. I expected opponent to activate the Monument to block. Now I kind of don't want to just Heat Ray this. Really? Opponent just passed on using that mana completely that turn. With 3 cards in hand and Kolgan on the battlefield, just decided didn't want to use it. That's worrisome. That is very worrisome. I think I just Reeve sold out on my turn because if I stick around and wait, I will be able to do it. Well, I guess I can do it at least next turn. I could have the things attacking first. Not seem ideal. See, this is why I didn't have the things attacking first. Oh man, that was brutal. Oh, but it regenerates. Yeah, good call. Forgot about that. Regenerate taps the creature. It's not indestructible, so I can get in with my creature. Sweet. I expect the opponent's going to outlast. That's the obvious play if you've got the mana for it. And attack with a thrill kill first. Gonna Reef Soul this now because it's, just in case I can't get to do it next turn. Opponent has another trick. I'm gonna be kind of upset. Repealing it? Okay. That one we're kind of okay with. Like if opponent had it's a lot better than opponent having like a pump spell. If opponent has a pump spell, it's very bad for us because it blows out our card and they have full mana this turn. But now because they have to replay that if they want it in play, they shouldn't have mana to activate the monument. Or they'll draw a Blade Wing and then kill our Borderland Marauder. Ah. 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 That was definitely off the top. Because if it wasn't off the top, or if it wasn't in the last turn cycle, like it was either off the top or yeah. Because opponent would have it would have never cast. It had to be off the top or from the repeal because opponent never cast Butcher's Glee on Scourge. They would have just let it die and brought it back with Blade Wing. Damn, we're in trouble. Long story short. I mean, he can't block anyway, so we might as well just strap the blade on and get in there. Whew. Well, I get this one of the dragons. I guess we hold this land in hand. We did mill a lot of real cards for our opponent there. It definitely Trepidation Blade can go either way, but I think in that case it increased the likelihood that they would draw a land this turn based on what got pulled. Like basically, if you'd only hit like one card in its land, well, you've just increased the odds that they're not going to draw a land. Okay. Now I'm confused again. All right. All right. All right. I think you just keep cards in hand though, right? I think we have to unleash this. Like we can not unleash it, and then if we don't unleash it, it holds back the Palladium Mirror. You can't attack with it. But if we do unleash it, it greatly increases the odds that we can get in there next turn if we find a removal spell, and that the Trepidation Blade trigger will get us all the way. Well, not greatly increases, Well, I mean, yeah, having only to hit 2 cards before land rather than 3 is probably a big percentage difference. I really can't do that math in my head right now or ever. Not right now. I need to look at it on the paper. Man, opponent just got the better version of our deck. Got some actual Mind Stone instead of the BS Guardian Idol, which I mean I'm fine with, but it's no Mind Stone, and which I cut anyway. Got a Dragon Egg, got the Scourge, got the Blade Wing, got the Colgan Monument. Got whatever the heck is about to. Okay, not just activating that. Oh, played their land and then. Questionable. Oh, no, I messed up. Opponents got me. Yeah, I didn't do the math right. I forgot he could double pump. Alright. I had to not unleash. Touche. I guess playing that land was correct. Okay. Huh. I gave kind of hurt because it felt like we were right near the corner. Right near turning that corner. When Blade Wing came out and just wrecked us. I mean, Mark of Immunity seems good, right? If opponent's playing all these big old dragons, uh, and Reef Soul didn't seem that great. I don't want to bring in the other one. We probably want to rest. Opponent had a decent amount of spells, and then the Colgan Monument. Mind Stone, Pillar Flame, Ulcerate. Yeah. So what do we pull out? What didn't feel good? I mean, just have Palladium Mirrors and Mannequins. I do think I probably want to leave Pillar Flame and Stagger Shock in. Maybe we do cut another Reef Soul though. And then I mean, do we just cut the Blade Wing? Cut the Blade Wing and a land and bring in something else aggressive? Yeah, opponent's Dragon deck does a much better job of getting to late wing and their Blade Wing. Late game and their Blade Wing. I think that's better. Yes, we want to play first. We can keep this, I guess. Not great, but any land in the 2 turns gets us the Drakdos Drake on 3 after the fill kill on 2. And finding a mountain is like, we need to write home to Ma because we hit the jackpot. Oh, not bad. Also, going back to that last game, I guess I was not as close to the end as I thought. Maybe I should have played better around that Newt. Of course, Bone's going to come out super aggro this time. Not getting in with the Festering Newt? Okay. Not blocking. And okay. It'd be sweet to see opponents stuck on mana here. Well, that's kind of stuck on mana. We're still color screwed though, so hey. Ugh. That is brutal. Well then. Ah, this is frustrating. So do I unleash this Thrill Kill Assassin or no? Let's think about this. If I don't unleash it, if I do unleash it, I take 11. If I don't, I still take 7. I'm still dead in 2 turns. Well, quote unquote dead. Dead if they can get out from under Abyssal Persecutor. Though in this format, that's not going to be hard, is it? It's going to be pretty easy for them. We don't have it main deck, but we could really use a Butcher's Glee right here. If we attack with everything, he blocks the Dragon Egg and gets the flyer. So it's, but we've only got one yep, okay. Attack with everything. We can't block anyway. Was trying to see if we can. I thought we had in my brain for some reason. Kakta says 2 Drakes and 1 Thrill Kill in terms of my spread of creatures, and I was like, well, if I can fly with 2 of them, and the other one has to go across the ground, then maybe I just attack in the air. Because it's not going to change the clock once we give them a dragon to block with. We're going to lose anyway. Like, opponent is going to smash us in the face and then kill the Persecutor. But we're going to, you got to play out the string. Oh, okay. Opponent doesn't have the, Interesting. Yeah, might as well. There's no point in blocking anyway. What is 1 man away from being able to heat rant? That's probably not great for us. Oh, but they're mind stoning. Looking for spectacle, hopefully? I guess. Well, not hopefully. Hopefully not. But I guess that might be what they're looking for. If we can find a red mana into a dragon, we can just win. Just right past that thing. Mountain. Well, I mean, we could just find a red mana. Come on. Yeah, the question is, do we attack? I don't think so. Huh. Like if there's a way where if we attack, if opponent has Draconic Roar in hand, they block with Persecutor, ping it with Pyromancer, and then Draconic Roar the Persecutor. Or if they just have a Heat Ray and don't have the mana yet. So if they had a Heat Ray, they probably wouldn't have sacked that Mind Stone. Ugh. Like, but if we attack now, we've got them dead if on our draw if we draw a red mana, because we just stagger shock their face, and attack again next turn. But if we wait till we draw the red mana, we can cast the stagger shock on that turn or on the end of that next turn, and then if we attack with everything, it'll do the damage to the persecutor and him at the same time, and we'll draw. I can't sit here and think about this, can I? I don't think we attack. Attacking just gives opponent more outs. So yeah, I guess opponent finally realized they could attack with the Child of Night. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we should have attacked last turn. Hey, there's an mountain. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Huh. What's my play? I think it's just Marauder pass for this turn. Like I'm playing around opponent having Draconic War. I've already dedicated myself to that. Like opponent is not spending their mana all the way. I feel like they have something. Man, I hope I'm not just throwing this game by not attacking. I guess I just play the battle right. Wait, I'm using way too much time. Well, that puts another damper on my clock. Oh, I mean, I got some heat rays. Uh, Okay, yeah, you're right. I just pass. And then I heat ray something during opponent's turn. Opponent is still sitting with his 2 cards in hand. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Okay, I think we might go for it this next turn here. Ha! Well, that doesn't help us any. Just another thing getting in the damn way. An opponent had mana for that on other turns and just waited. Huh. Look, either this is like the best play around of Magic I've ever done, or it's by far the worst play I've ever played. I've ever made. It's one of the two with no in between. This is either me being the most next level I've ever been, or the least level I've ever been. Huh. The trigger is gonna murder me on time. Okay. Yep. Here I am. I'm pressing 2 to pass until response. I usually use my little pop-up menu, but that's not one of my options here. We can't let that hit us. Beef Soul doesn't get us anywhere. Man. So at this point, we need our opponent to tap so they can't activate Monument in order for us to get in there for the damage we need. Hey! Well, that's pretty good. No, there's nothing to go get. Pass the turn. And next turn we attack with everything and Draconic Roar. Oh. Uh, we can't actually take the Persecutor, though. Because if we take the Persecutor, we just lose. Can we take anything profitably? Huh. I mean, if we Reeve Soul and then we take something, isn't that better for us when we attack? I don't know. I think we just attack with the flyers. Okay. Is that what our opponent had the whole time? So we're gonna cast this, targeting this. Am I supposed to win that game? Did I win that game, or did it just say I won? These are important questions. Because we gotta go hard here in game 3 based on our clock. But if it's game 2 again, we lost the match. And by the way, I was correctly playing around something. We're gonna keep this. It's got the Reef Soul for early. It's got a Hoarding Dragon. It's got the Marker Mutiny. I kind of like this hand. I know it's not a great hand, like, in a vacuum, but I like it against this opponent. Especially drawing that Rakdos track. That Rakdos Jade is great. I don't think I resold that. That seems a little aggressive. No instance. I could just pass through his turn. We will resoul that Pyromancer next turn if there's no other targets and there's nothing else for us to play. Oh, that's a target, though. Okay, wait, did I win that round because opponent goes to 0 at the same time while the Abyssal Persecutor is still on the battlefield? So state-based effects are not trick, so they still can't lose. They can't win the game. Is that what's going on? I think that's what's happening there. Why am I not passing through my turns? Don't ask. I don't know. Excuse me. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, 7? Oh, just activating it on opponent's turn. Okay. I'm gonna not unleash this assassin. And I'm going to play this child of tonight anyways. Even though it's probably gonna eat a Tim shot because I have no intentions of I have no other way of killing Tim or Tom. Okay, that's Tom, right? Tim's the blue, Tom's the red. Sorry, but you know what I mean. If I just leave that I can leave the child that in hand for a long time, but I don't want to gain the life. Ugh. That's pretty good. We do get that, and they won't have Colgan Monument this turn, so we should get a pretty decent. I mean, unless they play a mana here, so we should get a pretty decent, hopefully, Rakdos Drake attack here. No. You can trade the Newt for that. That's fine. That can't get in without giving the opponent a flyer, so we are not attacking with it anyway. Man. Oof. That does mean that our next Rakdos Drake attack is lethal because it will flip at least one thing. Wait, what am I doing now? With the other Drake in hand, we just played. I was gonna like attack with this Drake, hoping that we hit at least two cards to make sure that we can uh, that when he blocks with the monument, it doesn't just eat the creature. But all I have to do is wait a turn. Oh no, I guess I can't steal Tim because he can ping himself with Tim. Oh, I can just mark immunity my own creature. Got him. Cast mark immunity on this Rakdos Drake. It gets. Oh no, I could have done that last turn. Damn, I forgot it gets haste. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. I didn't even think about that. Damn. That's at least one. The opponent doesn't have a removal spell. We got him. Tell me we got him. If we got him, we just played some of the best. I mean, outside of that last Mark of Mutiny turn. Ah! Yeah, we did. Whew! I can't believe we beat that Persecutor last game. Oh my goodness! Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, yes. That felt so good. Oh, that was. Whew. That might have been like, oh, that was an amazing game. That was just an amazing game. Oh, we'll keep the heck out of this. Halberdier suspend on turn 1. Got Reeve Soul available on turn 2. Rakdos Drake on turn 3. I remember playing Time Spiral and people just not truly understanding how good those suspend 1 cards were. Like, at the time. If you've played, like, a Time Spiral draft since, I'm sure people have let you know. But, like, at the time, man, we were just, like... We were ignorant. That's all there is to it. We're gonna play Splatter Thug here because it gets in for more damage, assuming opponent can't block it. And as a red-blue deck, and with me with a Reeve Soul possible next turn, I'm willing to assume opponent can't block it. Oh, and the Heat Ray. I don't really foresee Heat Raying for 1, so I'm just gonna unleash my Rakdos Drake. Though I guess you could have made it. You could make an argument for playing the Thrill Kill. Because that opponent has less counterspell options. Oh, that's a nice Reeve Soul target. If I do say so myself. Oh, and we get the Halberdier. And Bash. That's what we do. Yeah, unless we just play it into another opponent with another Anger of the Gods, we should have it here. Pretty solidly. I was just talking about not getting countered, and I almost just like spent all of my mana. Oh, we killed the Splatter Thug because the elusive Spellfist just dies when we attack. Elusive Spellfist still just dies when we attack. Assuming they block, which they have to block, right? No blocks? Now I'm worried. Hey, maybe I shouldn't be. Uh, Anything I want to do, assuming that I think they're going to be red-blue spells? We didn't see any Kiln Fiends, but Reeve Soul's going to be less good against those, right? No, actually, Trephination Blade's probably going to be bad. Yeah, we're gonna pull that Resoul on spec. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I know we'll keep that. Man, I love how pretty. I forgot how good that card is. Ooh, it's a beating. I guess it depends what we draw. If we want to play Assassin or Idol on turn two. Like if we draw something we want to be getting to with the Idol. Nope, nothing we want to be getting to. So let's play the Assassin because that's just permanently a creature. That's fine. Unleashed or not, we really don't care. I could see it uh, being better to have left up Stagger Shock there, but I can't see it being that much better that it's worth not just playing the Idol and having that available for next turn. Um, I guess we just attack. We can't. If we had one more mana out, we'd be able to activate the Idol and attack with it and kill the Servitor. And if we could do all of that, we would kill the Servitor right now before attacks. But since we can't, we're just gonna pass. As the bounty on Massacre Girl rose, so did the number of imitators. I forgot about that super sweet flavor text. Oh, that's a fantastic one. There was clearly a scream. I'm not sure if there was a mouth. Oh, well, actually, that's fine. We can just hard cast that out next turn if we want. So I guess we'll just throw that at opponent's face. Whew. That is not bad. That is definitely not bad. That's a good thought, actually. If opponent has a kill spell, they should play it on beginning of combat. Oh no, they shouldn't. They're fine. That just taps the creature and removes it from combat when it gets regenerated. I forgot it doesn't just tap it. Regenerate's a weird effect. And now that like when I heard that when I read that they got rid of it and replaced it with indestructible, I was originally like, well, that's weird. I liked regenerate. It's not that confusing. You could have both around. But now that I'm playing with regenerate again, I'm like, oh, why isn't this just indestructible? That plays so much better. All right, well, that's fine. We would have preferred um, that not to be exactly the case, but we could deal. Ooh, cool. And a target to heat ray this turn before we heat ray the flyer next turn. No blocks. Do I heat ray that or do I just attack? Yeah, just attack. Okay, I mean, I killed that on spec. Admittedly, it might not have been the best play. But it felt really strange that opponent wasn't just gonna. This line doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Like that line didn't make any sense by my opponent. That's why I killed the Phantom Monster, or whatever it was. Is it a monster? Yeah, it's a monster. Because it didn't seem to make any sense unless opponent had. I don't know. I don't even know what they could have. But it felt like they had some sort of interaction that it's better just to kill that now rather than try to kill the creature they played. Because wouldn't it just have been better for them to block the Thrill Kill Assassin, the first attack, and play their Halberdiers to block my Halberdiers? Right? Like, his opponent was on the back foot, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get too deep in the weeds on that one. All right, let's see if we can pick up our first trophy here. That would be pretty sweet if we get our trophy. I mean, this deck is seemed pretty good. Got removal for days. So much so that we got a Reef Soul just hanging out in the sideboard for the right matchup to come in. Hmm. I don't know. I think we're gonna keep it. The throw kills are just unblockable in the early game. Like we have 2 draw steps to find a mountain, preferably, but. Any land at the very least is fine. Yeah, there we are. In my first draft, I believe I mentioned that I thought this was an uncommon. This was a common, actually, I believe. But this was definitely an uncommon. Thrill Kill is just a house. Uh-huh. Is it better to play a thug? Or is it better to play a Thrill Kill? It's better to play the Thrill Kill and to spend the Halberdier. Because we can't say for sure whether or not we're going to draw mana. And it takes, the faster we just spend the Halberdier, the faster it comes into play. So it's better to use the mana split across the two creatures like that on this turn. Opponent does so little the first 3 turns. I kind of want to. No, I'm going to play the Splatter Thug. I kind of want to just unleash the Halberdier. I mean, suspend the Halberdier, but no, I think it's better to play the Thug. I force opponent to find something under the damn board or just die in 2 turns. That's fine. I think we play Trepanation Blade here because then we can theoretically play Child of Night and equip it next turn if we draw. Because ideally, we will hard cast this other Halberdier. I mean, I think that's the way we should play towards. I don't think just suspending it is good on turn 5 and not see it till turn 9. Like, eh. Hunt the week, huh? Okay. Maybe, you know what? I probably shouldn't have even bothered. Damn, they're actually going to gain a life return. I definitely shouldn't have bothered. I could have used that 2 mana to equip it to the Child of Night. Because they're going to block. Opponent's almost assuredly going to block one of those 2 Thrill Kills there. So, giving it the Termination Blade doesn't actually really do much for it. Oh, will you? Oh, go! Get the heck out of town! Huh. Ain't that some booty? That is straight butt right there. Ah! Well, I guess we do this. This at least mills our opponent. And Thrill Kill can't block anyway. Now I'm thinking maybe we should suspend this Halberdier. Yeah. Like, it's not actually worth playing now. It's not worth hard casting with the champion out there. So I'm not gonna. Like, because I draw a land, I'm gonna cast the dragon. I'm not gonna cast. Yeah. I mean, we're getting through some of these lands. Only a bunch more of those attacks, and we'll kill them. We've got nothing to search for, I don't think. I wasn't sure whether or not I had boarded in that game for the. Oh wow! As long as we attack every turn with the Thrill Kill Assassin, we can actually make it so the opponent can never bring Fire Main Angel back. Well, with the Trepidation Blade, not necessarily the Assassin. That's fine. I mean, it's not great, but we got our win condition right here. Trepidation Blade. Jesus. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many cards you get before the land. If you're hoping to kill them with Trepidation Blade, all that matters is each attack, because each attack removes a land. That is definitely getting resold. Oh, we need to play one of these lands. I don't know what I'm doing. Whew! If I don't play the land, I can't, what's it called? I can't cast Blade Wing. Though roughly we got exiled on our dragon, so we can't even get that back. We haven't seen Furnace Whelp in any of the games. As the other dragon floating around in our deck. That's a curious choice. Just because I'm about to get another one right now. Man, if we beat if we win a game with negative life and mill an opponent with a Trepidation Blade in the same draft, we're gonna write home about it. Definitely. We're getting the pen and paper out and we're writing on it. Because that would be pretty bananas, I must say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So assuming no land in opponent's hand, I think they have one. I'm not sure, but assuming no land in opponent's hand, they probably have at least one though. But yeah, I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Assuming no land in opponent's hand, 4 more attacks ish. The opponent, yeah, it's equally likely to draw some of these lands themselves. We might get trepidation plate. Just milk. We're just gonna keep attacking. It doesn't matter that he can block it with Angel of Mercy. Oh, and it's good we killed that Sarah's Ascendant. Killed, quote unquote. We're not gonna play this other Child of Night until next turn because it just serves to open it up to like some kind of like deal 1 damage to multiple things. And why would opponent play a land and tell me that he's got a land in hand? Oh, he needs it. I'm not sure if that's gonna matter. It depends on what order of the cards are in his library, opponent's library. Hey, that's everything. Oh no, there's one left. Damn, I miscounted. The opponent is dead unless they win right now. Or they can shuffle their library. If they shuffle their library, I will flip a lid. I will flip this damn table. Okay. Opponent is on the life gain deck. And has the stupid Auriok champion. Okay, so we definitely want the Moonglow extract. Because it's like our only way out of that. The Reef Souls felt good. Too. I think we're going to pull one of the Halberdiers. Because they were just so bad against the champion. Uh, what else do we gotta cut something else. What do we cut? The Heat Rays didn't feel great. I'd rather have the Reef Soul than the Heat Ray. They had a lot of tough, like decent toughness going around. Oh, we'll keep this. That doesn't really matter because that's not an instant. So in my brain, it's a strictly better what's it called? But it's not. The card from Magma Spray. In my brain, Pillar of Flame is just a better Magma Spray, but it's not. I'm just gonna burn that now. Burn it now. Don't. I'm not letting it like sneak by. Like let's say he plays Radiant. Opponent plays Radiant Fountain into Gain Light into Survival Cache next turn. Like if that and it was a 4/4. How mad would I be? We will play and Unleash the Drake now, because then we can play Thrill Kill with Reef Soul next turn. Opponent just out here gaining that life. Really interesting to see the Survival Case cast just with no no like trigger for it, just like as gain for life. That seems kind of questionable, even if you got nothing else to do. Like you're playing that card because you want it to do something. Like you've got something you want it to do. Then the Reeve's still here, so we're just getting the other Rakdos straight down. Ha ha ha! A, we've got Flyers. B, we've got the Moonglove. For now, though, I'm just going to play the Hoarding Dragon. Make opponent spend their next turn stopping it. And it lets us get the Trepidation Blade on deck for, you know, if everything goes wrong, we can go for our last plan. Yeah, might as well. Opponent's severe lack of playing anything there kind of worries me. It worries me so much that I'm just going to Moonglove extract this and I'm not going to play a Thrill Kill. Okay. We got this? Is opponent just done? Did killing that Oriok champion just... Is that the difference? Um... Don't keep the hands with that many lips. I'm not even gonna let this dude trigger me right now. Cause we got the trophy. We smashed. We played some excellent Magic. Ooh! Admittedly, there's a decent chance somewhere in the middle of that Abyssal Persecutor game we missed lethal. But between like the beginning and the and when we actually got there at the end. But we still played appropriately around what we had to play around. You know what told me that the opponent had something? I'm going to stop and talk about this for a second, because even though we're almost 2 hours into this video, because it's actually an important thought now. I knew my opponent had a way to do something to remove the Persecutor because opponent stopped attacking. Like, opponent could have... Like, yes, I'm already negative, but if you don't have something you're going to do when I attack that's going to that's going to kill the Persecutor, you're going to try to keep whittling me lower and lower so I can't gain life out of it. Right? Right? Anyway, I think that's probably correct. Regardless, that was a fun draft. Until next time, make sure you can win the game while your opponents can't still. Get that full mill in with the Trepidation Blade. And as always, folks, have a great life. Peace.